set high standards and keep those high standards, even if you don't meet them right now. Now, I'm going to explain what that means, but before I do, I just wanted to let you know, if you're new to the channel, I appreciate you being here. My name's David. I talk about all things that are on my mind as of late in this current winter arc that we are in. If you're not a part of that, if you are not setting your mind onto a goal that you want to achieve in this span of time, usually from October to February, then I would recommend it. Get on the trend, do something you're proud of, and make it so where when you do get to the end, you come out a changed person. And I hope that this video will help you do that to that end. And I want to talk about setting high standards and keeping them even if you don't have the results yet. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, I want to talk about fitness a little bit. I think that's the easiest example to use here. So someone who is maybe very shredded but has a lot of muscle, they have a certain lifestyle that they follow in order to get to that point. I'm not going to go into all of it, but there are a few things like sleeping enough, eating enough protein, having a certain set of calories hit per day, drinking a certain amount of water, depending on their body weight. Usually it's 2 liters a day, 1 liter a day. You can figure that out on your own. And training, right? And that training can depend on, maybe they want to have bigger shoulders, maybe they want to have a bigger chest, maybe they want to have bigger legs. Specialized training might be, or it could just be a general program that's just meant to build strength, build muscle, and not necessarily specialize in anything. So, if you don't look like that yet, well, guess what? All you need to do is you take all that criteria I listed and you make those your standards, right? Now, you're going to have to tweak them as time goes on because of just the way that works, right? Your body is going to get used to a certain amount of calories, so you have to adjust those, and a certain amount of protein, you got to adjust those and things of that nature. But if you have those standards set, all you need to do is be consistent with that, and then you give it time. I made a video in the past about the 2 keys to success: patience and consistency. They ring true here. But this is more emphasized on the standards themselves and why it works. The result is inevitable. If you post on YouTube for 5 days a week for a year, a lot of people are going to find your videos and they're going to view them. That's just the way it is. And especially with the way YouTube has upgraded their algorithm recently, small creators are rewarded as such. So that means that if you are consistent and you keep doing this for a year, you're going to get noticed by someone. You're going to make a difference in someone else's life. Going back to the fitness example, if you stick to that diet, you stick to that training regimen, you sleep well, you drink well, you recover well, the result of you being shredded and having that muscular physique that maybe you want, it will be inevitable. You just have to give it time and you have to be consistent with it. Maybe you're trying to learn a new skill, right, to make money. Maybe you're trying to learn plumbing, right? Maybe there's a great need of plumbing in your community. Well, if you set your mind to it, you learn the ins and outs of the business, as well as you learn the ins and outs of the actual trade itself of plumbing, and you get out and you do it, the result of you being a profitable plumber is inevitable. And you can apply this to quite literally anything. The point being is, have those high standards, set them, even if you aren't there yet. And the result that you want will follow, inevitably. It has to, right? There is no reality where someone wanted something badly enough, studied the craft, implemented those changes, whether it's mindset, daily things, whatever, into their lives, and they didn't achieve that goal. I mean, yes, it might take, for some people, longer than others. Everyone arrives into that destination at some point, but they never fail to reach that destination. They reach that destination because the standards, the systems that they've put in place make that thing inevitable. They just do. And so this is encouraging for those people who are uncertain, right? Maybe they think, oh, I don't know if this is ever going to work, yada, yada, yada. I can tell you it does work. Just study it, implement those standards in your life, hold to it even when it sucks, even when you don't see the results from a mile away. Just keep doing it, and then you'll get to those results, and then you could look back and say, I remember all those times that I doubted myself. I remember those times that I wanted to quit, and I'm so glad I did it. And that's the best feeling in the world. I want that feeling for you, dear viewer. And so for those of you, again, you have your goals set. Please don't take your eyes off the prize. Stay consistent. Be patient. The work you're putting in will not go unnoticed, and the results that you want are inevitable. So I hope that this video found you well, and I will catch you in the next one.